Hello there, Libra. I created a nice long tarot reading for you over on Vimeo. It's 25 to 30 minutes long, and it's pretty in-depth on my three favorite subjects: purpose, prosperity, and love. And I start out with looking at what to embrace and what to leave behind. And what I found out with what to embrace and what to leave behind, we had for what to embrace, I'm looking at my notes while I'm talking to you. For what to embrace, we had the Eight of Wands, but it was in the reverse. So let's look at that, look at it like that. The Eight of Wands in reverse, it wants you to know that positive momentum is happening, but it's just like right on the verge of getting started. So just because you don't see it, there's a lag, right? But just because you don't see it doesn't mean that things aren't changing. It's just that it's in like the building up momentum before it breaks free into like a physical thing that's happening. What to leave behind was that Five of Swords energy. That's somebody taking advantage of another person. Does that sound like it's about right, Libra? For you to have been taken advantage of in the past, these people are not in your life anymore, and so you're leaving the energy behind. They're no longer occupying mental real estate for you, and so this isn't so much of an issue. And as we go into April, Libra, the weight of what happened will lighten and lighten and lighten, and you're going to be enjoying your life more and more and more. Okay. So then I go into, like I said, 25, 30 minutes of talking and exploring and clarifying with more cards. But these are the main concepts that I'm going over with you right now. I go into your purpose, which is how you express yourself in ways that not only light you up, but benefits the world around you. If you hear singing and clickety clacking, it's my little boy, so please don't mind. The card that came up for your purpose, your soul purpose for April, was the Tower in reverse. And it's like it's saying, like, if you're wondering if everything that you've been through, the disasters that you've been through in the past were part of your purpose. You're like, I can't even get started on my soul purpose because I'm so busy trying to clean up other people's messes. The cards want you to know that that was part of your soul purpose. Cleaning up those messes were part of your soul purpose. It's talking about the misfortune of the past was a result of your genetic karma, the karma carried on through generations of people, through your family before you. It was created, your misfortune was created by societal karma. That is society's ideas that are really screwed up and unhealthy, and people doing all kinds of bad things to each other. Libra's coming up and being like, I will bear the burden of clearing this out of the way and making it not exist anymore. And so you were a part of the dismantling of you're part of the dismantling of the tower of bad mojo, taking it apart, and that was hard work. But once you were free, once you became free, you were like, wow, and you exploded out into the world. And now your soul purpose is all about rebounding and healing from that stuff. It wasn't that you were an unfortunate person. It was that you chose in this lifetime to bear that weight and to heal and clear the space. And that is really, really good. Okay, you're free of these burdens going forward. That's what I wrote in my notes. For your prosperity, that's all of the material things, like the food and the good health and the money, all that, right? For that, I have down Four of Pentacles. It's talking about no need to shelter and protect yourself anymore. Now you see that guy? He's holding on to his coin as though it's a shield, right? He's protecting himself from ever having to be exposed. But in the process, he's not really investing in what's good for him in the long run either, right? So he's kind of like keeping himself stuck just so that he can be safe. That's no way to live. What did I write in my notes for that? No need to shelter and protect yourself. Allow yourself to invest in you and enjoy your life, because you only get one of them, right? You only get one life. And so as you're coming out of your shell from a long, challenging time, you're like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to enjoy my life. And so you're saying, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more for myself. I'm going to spend a little bit more money. I'm going to make myself a little bit more vulnerable so that I can enjoy life. And that's awesome. So for your love prospects, and I just want to say that I realize there's a spectrum of different kinds of relationships that Libra can be in right now. In this reading, as I said, I go in further depth. I clarify and I look deeper into 3 different kinds of scenarios that Libra could possibly be in. And I realize that there's a spectrum in between. So I look at those of you who are committed in committed relationships, those of you who want to be in a committed relationship, and those of you who are perfectly happy being single and would just like a little bit of feedback, guidance on how to love yourself better and how to enjoy your intimate connections, other kinds of intimate connections in a better way. You can take the advice that you want from any of those spaces, like whatever resonates with you, whatever works, take the advice. But the overarching energy that I started out that part of the reading with was looking at the 10 of Pentacles, which is the desire for long-term stability and a legacy, something that creates a better world for the people that come after you, and it isn't dependent on you to make it to keep it up. You're not the one that's making it happen. What did I write? Legacy in a relationship or on your own. Collaborate and enjoy your freedom and know that you are in a new chapter of your life. That's what I headed this reading with, was it's a new chapter. It's a new way of living. Fantastic. I'm so happy for you, Libra. If you want to see that video in depth.
Libra, more like zebra.
Keeping that. Go to the link in the description box below, and it will take you over to that reading. But in the meantime, it's starting to get dark in my room, and so it's time for me to close out. I love you, and I will see you later, Libra. Bye.